So I like this gun cause it's blue colored and it makes the pew pew noise. If this is you, know that you're completely and utterly wrong. I may even say that you could have been dropped as a baby harder than what Braben and executives of Frontier Developments did to Odyssey. Speaking of delivery room floor lubrication providing substances, how about those guns? Oh boy, do I love guns! Frankly, if I could, I would literally fuck Spaz 12. Which is kinda weird, cause I'm European and guns here are as common as normal IQ in Americas. Oh well. Seriously though, it is time to sort out some punters and wankers on them guns and tear them up correctly so that you know what to avoid ever using, and maybe what to try out, and definitely what should be the only choice for all of you. Let's then begin with my favorite part, using vegetable peeler as an assault weapon. Let's then start with a tier that's trash that not even inbreds would fuck. After playing for a while, actually quite a lot more than with other weapons just to make doubly sure that the performance I was getting was not a fluke, the absolute worst weapon in my testing, by its usability, by its sound, by its looks, was the kinetic assault rifle. This travesty of weapon visually makes little sense at best. Animations resemble 90s teenagers struggling with their cassette player, but by far the absolute worst part is its usability. Fuck me while dissecting my spleen. Just look at this footage. Now, obviously, yes, this is an example of specifically and on purpose using non-modified weapons against elite feat people, but it illustrates several horrible points about Elite Odyssey. However, until this changes, and let's be fucking frank, this bullshit of excuse of a game balance and design ain't changing, we're left with a weapon that will take one full fucking magazine and 14 bullets just to take down half of the fucking shields down. And then maybe 20 bullets just to kill a man. And this is not to mention the absolute travesty that is the quote-unquote reticle. Just no, this is not worth your time, respect, or even acknowledgement. Next then is the other rifle, the one that should, in theory, make more sense if the damage resistances are this insane. The plasma rifle. Oh, sure, it looks cool, oh, it reloads really quickly. 50 rounds a magazine for a rifle is really good as well, so visually, it's better. But my fucking gods, what in the fucking shit muffin hell is this cunt juice of a projectile speed? I cannot believe that anyone actually thought that this was a good idea. But you know what's even more insulting? What truly gets my overfucked goat? The fact that this gun, the way it shoots, its overblown projectile size, resembles me of this. I fucking love Lasher in Planside 2. It's kind of a trash weapon, but the extra glowing balls of light, the small explosive radius makes it for a perfect stupid gun, or a deterrent for you to use. To me, this is a perfect iconic pew 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 gun. But then this great idea be essentially prison bitched by some amateur intern in a shitty DLC for a decent game, seemingly just to piss me off. As for the damage, if you ever manage to hit anything with it, it's low. Yes, it's more consistent damage than the shitty AR-50, but that's the only reason why it's higher than it. Next and the last of the trash tier, we got the laser pistol. Now, I dare you, I really dare you to play one of those combat zones with just using the fucking pistol. I'll wait. Oh, you done? Oh, you gave up? Oh, well, no fucking wonder. The damage of this thing is about the same as the other laser weapons, and its magazine is smaller than theirs. The only redeeming feature of this gun is that it's a hit scan weapon. But even that good aspect is ruined by the fact that it's a fucking burst mode weapon! Fuck me, damn it! So technically you could try and use this as a kind of a mini sniper if the damage was higher, but fuck no, there's the burst mode as well.
You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies.
And don't you dare talk to me about this bullshit. I'll literally slap every single one of you who brings up this gameplay idea again. Then moving on to what British would call the good tier, but well, since I'm Latvian, I'll dub this the not okay crap tier. Here we have both SMGs. Frankly, it came to me as a surprise that 2 out of 3 rifles were lower than the SMGs, as usually it's the opposite, but reason for that in both cases is the total damage per clip. Even though in both cases to take down an enemy you will have to run through around 100 fucking bullets, which is absurd and insane, The bright side, well, if you can say that, in both cases is that like a big bloated fart on a toilet seat, you can shamelessly let it rip and destroy the toilet. Either it's endlessly shooting the shields for no damage, or endlessly shooting the raw meat for no damage. Both weapons at least carry more damage per clip, and oddly, due to the shittier recoil, you force yourself to play a bit closer range, making damage drop less noticeable, and also missing a lot less due to the distance. Still, both of them are fucking stupid, and only the laser SMG kinda looks cool and interesting, but not enough to be okay. Speaking of okay, weapons that are, well, just okay, usable, decent, nothing special, or simply average despite all the bragger and boast. Again, much like most Americans. The rocket launcher. Oh, you sad little boy. Such a cool thing to say. Oh, I have a rocket launcher! But it ends up just smearing your pants rather than sounding epic. This fart of a nothing gun also is overdesigned bullshit of a weapon. Visually, it makes little sense. I cannot for the life of me think of a person who would design something like this. Actually, maybe somebody who has either never played or used a real or in-game rocket launcher in their life. As for the usability, well, despite reload that makes me think that my character is having a heart attack mid-reload, despite the stupid look and especially despite the pathetic projectile speed that's slower than a granny on a Segway with intent to kill. For most easy shielded targets, well, 2 rockets should be enough to kill with direct hits. For engineered assholes though, oh boy, it's far worse. But by far the biggest problem with this weapon is that it will make you resemble a crack addict. You won't stray away far from an ammo box, constantly tweaking while reloading, checking if you have enough ammo left. You will be addicted to it and it will ruin you, so stop using rocket launcher, even though it kinda is cool. Next then, we have Laser Rifle. Now, unlike its 2 shit-covered, birth defect-laden inbred brethren, Laser Rifle looks as cool as the plasma weapons, but it's sleek, has a hit scan capabilities, and kills the shields pretty fast, well, as it should. But unlike its kinetic counterpart, is appalling in dealing damage to the meat spankers. However, considering that shields progressively get harder and larger to take down when engineered, laser weapons get looked at a bit more, and that's the only reason why this weapon is here. And finally, the last okay weapon to use is the kinetic pistol, a rather simple little thing that won't hit anything moving past 15 meters and looks as stupid as fuck. Still, I give it this, it's quite strong, as in per shot damage, making this a decent option for the last ditch pull out and hope for a kill effort. However, expecting to kill anything with this weapon, considering the sheer amounts of clicking you'll have to do just to get through the shields, gives me arthritis nightmares. Now, as for the good weapons, or at least as good as it gets in this disgusting bullet sponge amateur hour garbage they call Odyssey. The sniper, or what laughingly, pants-pissing and soakingly is called a sniper rifle in David Braben's Drop Baby game. Well, all I need to show is basically just this. The reason this thing is here is that by default, 2 shots usually is good enough to kill. So get your Call of Duty skills and no-scope some assholes, though I hope you love reloading, cause you'll be doing a lot of it, slowly. As for the other one, a bit more usable weapon, the shotgun, the double barrel thing that resembles one other game. Well, it's very inconsistent and with a weird spread of pallets makes it pretty annoying to use. One moment you're dealing the max damage at range, and the next one, up close, you can't even deal half of it. Still, it's 1 to 2 kills per reload, but all that's done up close only. Well, at least it's somewhat reliable and quick. The problem though happens when you encounter an NPC with the same weapon. Well, then say your life goodbye then. But as for the looks, no, it looks like something we know. It's almost like you could start slaying. No, that's it. This DLC does not deserve this reference. This fucking gameplay is a joke, and I will not allow this sort of a comparison, damn it! And the best? Well, that's the plasma pistol. Yes, its reticle is wrong, making aiming especially annoying. Yes, it looks like an offspring of Cybertruck and a revolver, but the fact is, one clip, magazine, cylinder, cyber testicle, one reload. Yes, one reload and you got enough damage to take down 2 to 3 simple NPCs, maybe a full elite NPC with shields and all. You get consistent damage, not some bullshit resistance dependent nonsense that the kinetics and lasers have. Your range is both limited by the reticle that is unusable and the pathetic projectile speed, so it doesn't exactly feel like you're heavily handicapped with the broken legs, broken arms, broken kneecaps, broken soul and broken spirit like with that sniper rifle. Bottom line, this is the most usable everyday weapon that, unlike shotgun, has consistent damage dealing range, well outside the prison bitch making range of the NPC shotgunners, and overall damage itself is not too far from the shotgun itself. And even then all of it feels like shit. And that's the list of weapons and the tiers for them. 11 pieces of shit that would make any self-respecting game designer slide down their chair in shame. However, here in Elite are the only things we have. Now just think about that. But while you do, maybe down below do let me know what your list would be. Or maybe check out the Patreon or merch store and support the content and the colorful presentation. After that, well, do check out the other best to worst videos, or hell, the whole playlist. All that juicy stuff will be in the description. And killing time. God damn! Take 2! Come on! Oh, for the love of... Give it a moment. I love it! Oh, I was just waiting for that to happen.